Welcome back to another episode of Eric's Camping Adventures. We're going to go on another search today looking for some beautiful places. Welcome back to another episode of Eric's Camping Adventures. This is the inaugural voyage of the Forester Wilderness Package. We're headed out to actually a city campground in a town in Oklahoma we've never visited before. The grass is greening up and the trees are getting some leaves on them. It is springtime. Is Max officially saying, "Dad, are we there yet?" Ponca City, Oklahoma has two different streams of its history. One is of a wealthy oilman named E.W. Marland, whose company eventually merged with the Conoco Corporation in a buyout. And then there is the Ponca tribe that was relocated to this area of Oklahoma in the Cherokee Strip during the Indian removal period in our history. Pulling into this campground, though, was a little bit disappointing. That first RV on the right had some plastic over its windows. Wasn't really impressed with that, and it wasn't very clean nor maintained, so we actually decided to move on. This could be a really nice campground, but there is a residential area just to, I'm just going to say, the west of the lake here and west of the campground within sight of the tent area. So we just decided, yeah, this was not for us. Well, we checked out the Ponca Lake campground, and we're just going to drive down the road and check out the Army Corps campground at Kaw Lake, right near the hiking trail there, and just see what we think of that. This is the Osage Cove Campground, and there is an Osage Cove Trail here, and an Eagle View Trail. We're going to investigate first the Osage Cove trailhead, and then we'll circle around and look for some campsites. All of the roads in the Osage Cove campground are all newly paved. This right here is the trailhead. We kind of abandoned that city lake, Ponca Lake, just kind of sloppily maintained. This is really nice. We got a little perched spot right up above the lake here. The green is just starting to poke through the brown grass of Oklahoma. The winter is over, spring is coming. We set up in a nice open area. The breeze was about 4 miles per hour, and there was no forecast of any wind to come, so we chose an open grassy area. I still use those front rudder stratchets to tie out the sides of the Gazelle tent. In Oklahoma, the forecast is not a promise, so I tied them out anyway. The Osage Cove area has a rocky shoreline that is exposed as the trees just have the beginning of their leaves. It's easy to see. It's beautiful. Just a lot of contrast between the rocks and the browns and the early greens. It was a beautiful day. It was in the mid-70s. There was not a cloud in the skies. It was a beautiful day to be outdoors. While I was batoning the hardest known wood to humankind with a hatchet, Michelle was finishing up a late Friday afternoon meeting.
District, lots of administrators.
Okay.
We enjoyed some leftovers stuck in that little fridge in the back of the Subaru and just took in the breeze coming off the water, enjoying the scenery. This is really my first-person view of the Subaru in the outdoors. I kind of like the look. It's a wild animal in the outdoors. If you're wondering about the Jeep, it's still in the shop. The mechanic is contemplating replacing or rebuilding the transmission. We really enjoyed a nice quiet time on the shores of Kaw Lake. I did look through Google Maps and checked out some other seasons, and I think we hit it at the best time for quiet and cleanness. It was beautiful. supposed to be really windy though. And we are settled in here. We got old Max down here. He's curled up. He's comfy. We're laying in these 0-degree sleeping bags. It's only supposed to get down to 40, but they're puffy and comfortable. And I've got a air pad underneath me and a little foam pad, and I'm feeling pretty good on this cot. So I'm anticipating a good night's sleep. See you in the morning. We woke up to a still, calm morning. There was no wind. Like in many of my previous videos, it was just calm. The lake was placid, and the sunrise was beautiful. That's Michelle's cup of coffee. She stirs just a little bit later than I do. This Osage Cove is part of an Army Corps of Engineer lake. I mentioned it's called Kaw Lake. It was completed in 1976. The Kaw Lake Dam creates a reservoir of 17,000 acres. And this is all Arkansas River. This would be upstream from the Keystone Lake where we visited before. Those are from folks who didn't bring any firewood, and they just thought, well, they'll just have some bush skills and destroy some green trees, because those burn really well, you know. We didn't bring firewood, but we thought we'd just buy some from the camp host, or maybe scavenge from some other fire pits, what people left behind, use that up. And we ended up just finding some nice firewood at some different fire rings. We didn't notice all of this when we first set up, but as we start to clean up and break down camp, I don't want to step in anything that, I don't want on my shoes, taking my new Subaru, right? Even camp breakdown was pleasant today. The beautiful sunrise and the cool air. It was just very nice. I'm letting my fire burn down. I've separated the wood, and in just a little bit I'm gonna dump some water on it and make sure it's dead out. Well, that was a success. We got Max out, around a couple dogs, around some more people, and the cases, they did not fall off. They did not whistle or make excessive noise. This was a great outing with some moderate weather and some just beautiful conditions. Thanks for joining me.